This video will demonstrate how to apply field-driven effects to a lattice based on distance to a BRep surface. To begin, use the Extract tool to create a new part containing the surfaces from the model that will be used to drive the field effect. Then select both the shoe part and the extracted surfaces and convert them to implicit using the Implicit Convert tool in the Implicit Modeling ribbon. Since we will be creating an effect between a solid version and a latticed version of the shoe, we need to create a copy of the shoe body, which we can turn off as it will be used later in the design. Now we can apply a surface lattice to the shoe body by selecting it and pressing the Surface Lattice tool. Apply the lattice parameters you want to the body and accept the lattice. The next step is to apply a morph, where we want to morph from the solid body to the latticed body. You can see how we change the global morph amount to interpolate the geometry between a solid and the lattice. However, we want a more localized morphing effect, which can be done by applying a field to the morph value. Enable the field for the morph value and create a new field. We can reset the default driving function and select the converted surfaces we extracted from the shoe earlier. We can now define how far away from the extracted surfaces we want the shoe to be solid, and then define where we want the gradient between the solid and the lattice regions to end. Increasing this distance will create a more gradual gradient. Once you are happy with the effect, accept the field and then accept the morph operation. You can see the difference in the geometry when comparing both sides of the shoe, where on one side we have a solid region around the opening as opposed to the other side which just has the lattice terminating on the boundary of the opening. It is possible to go back and edit the extract operation in the history to remove or include more surfaces. For example, we will include the boundary of the other opening and the bottom surface of the shoe to ensure the shoe has a solid base. Accept the edit of the extract and it will recalculate the field effect and update the morph between the solid and latticed bodies.